Hey everyone, I figured I would check in. I am on day 2 of my liquid diet. Definitely on the struggle bus. I'm sure some of you have probably seen my other posts about it, and I did the poll as well. So if I did upset someone with my first post by posting a picture of the big huge cheeseburger, I apologize, but honestly it was only meant as a joke, so I'm sorry if you were offended or hurt by it or it sent you into some hunger rampage of binge eating, which I doubt, but anyway. So yeah, my surgery is still scheduled for June 8th. I met with the surgeon yesterday, went over my lab results from the testing that's required within 30 days of surgery. Everything came back great. My diabetes has been under diet control, so I was able to stop taking metformin a while ago, actually, just because honestly it made me feel like crap. So I stopped taking it, but I've been testing my blood sugar quite regularly, and everything's come back fine. My A1C is still a little bit higher, but the surgeon told me that would definitely go down after surgery. So not too concerned about that right now because my blood sugar has been normal. And now that I'm on liquid diet, I'm sure it's going to be even more so. So I'm just sitting here, taking a slight break from work. It's about 11:40 my time right now. Gonna go have my second protein shake, and I get one salad a day, so I actually need to go to the grocery store and get some lettuce and stuff like that because I just kind of skipped the salad yesterday, and I think it would help make me feel a little bit fuller, so I'm definitely gonna go get my lettuce and find some fat-free vinaigrette that tastes good. So anyway, just want to keep y'all updated and keep myself accountable. Definitely have considered cheating on this diet. I've talked to a couple different people and like, oh, well, it's, you're at the very beginning of the liquid diet, so what's one more day? What's one more day of cheating and not, go have one last final meal? But the problem with that is if knowing myself, the reason why I failed so many diets in the past is because I will have that conversation with myself of like, oh, what's one more day? Yeah, I'll just have, this one cheeseburger, and then, no, you know what, why don't I just start on Monday? Monday's a good day to start the diet. And then on Monday, I'm like, oh, but my last meal yesterday wasn't really the last meal that I wanted for this diet, so I'm just going to cheat today, and then I'll start it tomorrow. And then it comes to Tuesday, and I'm like, oh, but you know what? Tuesday's really a bad day to start the diet, so I'm just going to wait until next Monday, and then this whole cycle just continues and continues. And I've wanted this surgery since I was in middle school, so about 18 years I've been wanting to have surgery, some form of bariatric surgery, because the sleeve wasn't around back then, but now that it's finally less than 2 weeks away, I don't want to sabotage myself. So I am going to remain strong and drink my 3 protein shakes a day and have all my sugar-free popsicles and sugar-free Jell-O, and I have to take fiber supplement as well, and he has me taking Colace 100 milligrams once a day, which is a stool softener. So basically, because they said that you get constipated during this phase of the diet, so they've got me a stool softener. And yeah, so day 2, it's not too bad. It's mostly worse when my husband gets home because he always wants to eat something, so I have to sit there with my sad little protein shake while he's eating, hot dogs or something, whatever. So, but it's okay. I can survive. I can do this. I've got a lot of great friends actually from this group that I've talked to, and we kind of support each other. Met a couple other people that are on their liquid diet right now. Some people that are having surgery the same day or the day before or the day after me. So good things are happening, and I will be strong, and I will survive this. Just have to make it through. And then 13 days from now, on Thursday, June 8th, I will be going in for surgery, and then I will become less of a person. Less of a fat person, I should say. Anyway, best of luck to all of you. Again, sorry if I upset someone with my post with the big, large cheeseburger. I didn't mean to trigger someone for something, I guess. Side note on that, though, for me, there's always going to be food around, always. I am a good cook. I have a family that loves to cook. I mean, pretty much every celebration, that's just how Americans are. We celebrate with food. Cake, cupcakes, cookies, whatever. Cheeseburgers. This weekend coming up is Memorial Day weekend. What is most of America doing? They're going to be breaking out their grills and they're going to be grilling cheeseburgers and all that kind of stuff. That is life. So for me, I would rather expose myself to a lot of temptations and then have the strength to say no to it. Because the more that I say no to it, the easier it'll become and the more confident I'll become in myself that I'm able to do this. So for those of you that were kind of upset with it or that think that, having pictures of it is just a trigger and this is a support group and all these people are struggling with food and so blah, 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 blah. What I have to say to you is it's never going to go away. And I understand that this is a support group, but I was asking for support myself because I was struggling. That picture was showing, basically equating my hunger, even though it was a huge cheeseburger. Honestly, I don't like that much meat. To be honest, I used to be vegetarian, so I like Asian food because they season their food with meat. They don't have meat as the main course. But anyway, I just posted it to equate what my hunger was and that I was struggling. So I was looking for support myself, and it was just trying to be light of it and trying to be funny. So we're surrounded by food constantly, and if you're having issues with seeing a picture like that, I strongly encourage you to go see a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a counselor. Talk to somebody about it because it's not going to get any easier unless you take steps to make it easier. For me personally, I actually have a degree in psychology. For me, it's, kind of like facing your worst fear. Once you face your worst fear, it doesn't seem as bad afterwards. That's kind of how it is for me. So I'm just going to keep facing my fears of worrying that I'm going to cheat on the diet. Seeing the food around me, smelling the food around me. Thank God I have a cold right now, so I can't smell crap. But once this cold goes away the next couple of days, trust me, my senses are going to be on overdrive, and I'm going to be smelling my neighbors' food up the street, especially because they're Indian and they cook curry, and I love curry. So anyway, you just got to be strong. You got to keep pushing on, and you can't let some picture hurt your chances of success. So relax, chill. And if you see something you don't like and it's something that's a trigger for you, then just scroll down. Go right past it. Or if you really feel like it's affecting you that much, anytime you see someone that posts that, just click on the little drop-down menu and then say block all posts from this user. I think that's what it says. So you don't have to see all of my posts. And I will be posting more of them because seeing those things, I feel it's kind of like a camaraderie. We talk to each other and we all have these feelings and we all have these temptations. So when I post that, it's like saying, this is my temptation right now. I need someone to tell me that that is not worth it. So having a lot of people are very visual, especially on social media. Most people don't want to read something. So adding a picture just kind of captures people's attention so that they see what you're saying. And then the support comes after because that picture drew their attention. So if you see some huge towering cheeseburger with 8 or 9 patties or whatever, I didn't count. I know some of you did. But I mean, that's going to draw your attention, especially if you're a fatty like me. You see something big and unhealthy like that and just, you see the French fries and that, it looks good. So you look at it and then you decide to read, what is this person saying about this picture? And then you see, he's on his first day of the liquid diet. That's gotta suck. Well, it does suck. I mean, it's a blessing in disguise because, I'm happy that I'm this much closer to surgery. Back in January, I thought this day would take forever to come to this point, and here I am about to have surgery. So it's not like, it's not bad, but I mean, any diet's difficult. I'm sure that's why most of us have to have surgery, because dieting is such a struggle for us. And I've done a lot of diets. I'm posted pictures in the past. I used to be 185 pounds when I met my husband. I was in good shape. I used to work out, go jog 7 miles a day. I would lift weights for 2 hours, and it was all great. But then I changed careers. I went from basically on my feet all day to sitting at a desk all day, and then I went from a job where I could make tons of money. Really, I was serving tables, so I could make tons of money in a couple hours. And then, because I work in Orlando, I live in Orlando, so we're surrounded by tourists, and a lot of people travel here. So servers can make bank if you're a good server, and not to toot my own horn, but I was a really good server. So anyway, I made a lot of money in a short amount of time, but I was on my feet. I walked at least 12 to 15,000 steps a day, to working 50 plus hours a week sitting at a desk. So I was working more hours. This was after I graduated college. So I'm working more hours. I'm sitting at a desk all day, and I'm just exhausted. My brain hurts by the end of it. And then, some of my old food cravings would kick in. And then I got married, and everybody gains weight after they get married. So anyway, we're all to this point now. So I just wanted to speak my piece, give a video update, because I said that I would keep doing this and keeping myself accountable, because I'm about to go to the grocery store and get some salad mix so I can have my one leafy green salad a day with non-fat, sugar-free vinaigrette dressing. So I know I'm going to be struggling walking in there, because I'm going to go into Publix and I'm going to see the pub subs. And those of you that are from the South, you know about the pub subs. They're freaking awesome. They're delicious. And I'm going to have to walk right by the deli to go get my lettuce. So I'm going to be struggling. And it's going to be hard. And I'm going to smell the wonderful food that they cook. And then I'm going to have to walk right past it and pick up my little green lettuce and walk out. And that's going to be hard. So keeping myself accountable, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this video. And now I feel a little bit more confident that I'm going to just go in there with blinders, go straight to the salad mixes and grab my salad, and then bust out of there. So I hope you all have a good day. For those of you that are struggling with me on this liquid diet, congratulations. We're that much closer. And I'll talk to y'all soon.